Now, at the school play or whatever, it was crazy as hell. Telling you, I said, they had kids up there performing like they was like being slaves sold in an auction or whatever. And it was crazy as ever, real though. And these are black kids or whatever. They have Latino kid up there, trying to sell off them or whatever in this play or whatever. And that's crazy. That's crazy as ever. That's some crazy ass shit. And that's crazy when the school allowed this shit to for this play to happen or whatever. Because that shit not cool. That's not cool at all. Plus, slavery ain't nothing to be played with. It's shit that happened to people like years ago. So that's some crazy shit. Anyway, so and why the lady crashed out because they forcefully took her mother from her or whatever and that was like great. They didn't want to help her whatsoever. For real though. And the cops, tried to tell the cops that she was getting harassed by her neighbor or whatever and stuff like that. And even the cops, some of the cops harassed her. And the damn police chief told the cops to delete the footages from the damn police camp or whatever. For real though. So she won't show the evidence about the shit that happened up in court or whatever For real though. They mistreated her mother so bad up in that damn nursing home or whatever. She ended up dying from that shit. For real though. But anyway, I really thought that she got acid poured up on her or whatever. That's saying now I have to follow through with it, And so it's shit. Anyway, they was up there trying to the two attorneys that got hit up or whatever not saying that she trying to blink down or whatever end up trying to use reverse psychology, trying to make it seem like she didn't go through the shit that she said she went through or whatever For real though. And that's how lawyers do. They do that shit. For real though. And I'm just keeping it a book. That shit crazy as hell, but they've been doing that shit ever since I was younger. So yeah, that ain't even nothing new. Shit, it's the same old shit. Anyway, the state cracked down on this only whites community or whatever You know what I'm saying? About the bullshit. They don't want that bullshit. Because why? I said that shit ain't right. That shit ain't right at all. Because it's crazy. It's crazy as hell. And just like I said, on it down that shit right there crumbled down into the ground or whatever. Because they not try to mess up no communities or nothing like that. For real, they want other a lot of people to move into their houses and shit. Because why? If they don't, it's gonna cost them money. Lots of motherfucking money. And that shit's so broke. For real though. Anyway, this dude and his wife up there trying to go after this dude or whatever the women up there was fighting outside or whatever real though. And because they was being racist or whatever and they was trying to cause a altercation or whatever you know what I'm saying? And she just went completely out of hell. For real though, gang. Telling you, that shit was crazy as fuck. Real. Dude up there, try to get up in front of dude's car or whatever, hitting his car with a, metal pipe or whatever, try to bust the window out or whatever, You know what I'm saying? Him and his woman up there trying to, get at this dude. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get at him or whatever. So this dude up there trying to pull off or whatever, they keep on messing with this dude. This dude fucked just said fuck it and then just actually hit him with the car boom. You You know what I'm saying? His ass flew over that damn parking lot like he was a motherfucking red. That shit. That shit. That shit not supposed to be funny, game, but shit. Man, I'm for real though. He fucked around and he found out. You know what I'm saying? Fucked around and he found out, for real though. I mean, like, that shit crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? For real though. And like, it's like these farmers, they learn they goddamn lesson from, like, you know, when they, like, you know, voted this motherfucker in office the first time or whatever went on. Now they go continually lose their shit because they keep on voting for this bastard or whatever went on. For real though. Anyway, hey, shit, hey, they did it to the motherfuckers. Hey, that's what they did. Hey, yo. I mean, some of the, like, you know, farmers didn't do it, but for the other farmers that did that shit, hey, that's on them. But shit, they did that shit. And now they got to serve the consequences. And they don't like it. But, shit, yeah, oh well. Shit, they didn't want to listen. They wanted to be ignorant as fuck. So, shit, the ignorance gonna making them get put on their ass. For real though. You know what I mean? For real though. Because, like, a hard head makes it so bad. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now, this lady, like, you know, try to, like, you know, actually mess with this other lady on this, like, you know, cruise or whatever, whatnot. For real though. Up there, over a fucking line. For real though. And there's, like, you know, woman up there try to, like, you know, get, like, you know, these, like, you know, black individuals out of one line into another line or whatever, whatnot. And, like, the lady didn't want to, like, you know, listen to her or nothing like that. Like, just, like, you know what I'm saying? She was just minding her goddamn business until Shorty started trying to touch her husband and all that stuff and whatever, whatnot. And then, like, the lady threatened to smack her. So I think the lady smacked her and she smacked the lady back or whatever, whatnot. So they had a, like, big altercation or whatever, whatnot. I think they, like, you know, actually, like, you know, got kicked off the cruise or whatever, whatnot. She was trying to press charges on that, like, you know, white woman or whatever, whatnot, for, like, doing this shit. And they, like, you know, fucked around and, like, you know, just, like, you know, actually faced charges on both of the women or whatever, whatnot. Saying, like, if the altercation, like, you know, continues or whatever, whatnot, or if they, like, associate with each other, they will be banned from the cruise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it got closed down or whatever, whatnot. And then they said, if they do that, like, you know, talk to each other or whatever, whatnot, they was going, like, you know, bring that shit back up. For real though. But shit, yeah, that shit crazy as hell. And I'm like, oh hell no, that's some more crazy shit. For real. Anyway, shit. I mean, like, hell. I mean, like, if they, like, you know, if the lady would have just mind her goddamn business, none of that shit would be happening. None of that shit would be happening. For real though. I mean, like I said, they would have been banned from, like, you know, all the activities on that cruise or whatever, whatnot. For real though. I mean, like, that lady was out of pocket. She was out of pocket for real. For real though. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, shit. Yeah, just like I said, like, you know, people up there just wanna, like, fuck around and they go find out. For real though. In the roughest way. For real though. And that's on bro. Anyway, this cop, like, you know, tried to, like, you know, detain this dude because, like, he couldn't, like, you know, turn his truck around or whatever, whatnot. For real though. And she out there, like, you know, telling lies and shit, saying he was, like, you know, resisting arrest and all this other bullshit and stuff like that. And it was crazy. It was crazy as hell. And, like, when he, like, you know, actually asked her for her supervisor, she didn't even want to get the supervisor out there. She got everybody, all these other officers up there trying to, like, you know, fuck around with her or whatever, whatnot. For real though. Anyway, that shit crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But it worked out in his favor though, because he didn't, like, you know, go to jail or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He told the sergeant what was happening, what was going on, or whatever, whatnot, and his story checks out. And she was up there just breaking the motherfucking law. She wasn't supposed to be doing none of that shit. For real though, she was just had the direct traffic. She didn't try to let dude go around with his truck or nothing like that. Not saying, but she let other vehicles go around. For real, I'm telling you, gang, that shit was crazy as hell. She letting all these other cars go around while she having this dude up in handcuffs and try to get at his ass or whatever, whatnot. For real though. And that shit was crazy as hell. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and she lost her motherfucking, job on that shit. For real though. And that's on bro. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see when I upload them and that's post. And to make sure I make a number tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.